On a bright morning, teacher Safaa entered the classroom with her usual warm smile, carrying her Quran opened to Surah Al-Jumu'ah. She sat down in front of her eager students, Yusuf and Hamza, and began their lesson with enthusiasm. Safaa said, "Today, we will learn about a great surah, Surah Al-Jumu'ah. This surah carries valuable lessons for our daily lives. We will interpret each verse and connect it to our reality." Verse 1. Whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth glorifies Allah, the King, the Most Holy, the Almighty, the All-Wise. Safaa explained, this verse reminds us that everything in the universe glorifies Allah. Yusuf, do you see the birds? Hamza, do you hear the sound of the wind? All of these creatures praise Allah, and we, as humans, must glorify and thank Allah with our hearts and tongues. She added, glorification brings peace to our hearts and strengthens our faith. Verse 2. He is the one who raised for the unlettered a messenger from among themselves, reciting to them his revelations, purifying them, and teaching them the book and wisdom. Safaa said, Allah sent Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to teach us the Quran and wisdom. Hamza, how do you feel when you read the Quran? Hamza replied, I feel calm. Safaa smiled. That is the purification mentioned in this verse. The Quran cleanses our hearts and teaches us the right path. Verse 3. Along with others of them who have not yet joined them. Safaa explained, this verse indicates that the Prophet's message is not only for the Arabs of his time but for all people in every time and place. Yusuf, when you talk to your non-Muslim friend about Islam, you are fulfilling the meaning of this verse. Verse 4. That is the bounty of Allah, which He gives to whoever He wills. And Allah is the Lord of infinite bounty. Safaa said, everything we have is a blessing from Allah. Think about this. Health, family, food. All of this is Allah's great bounty. Connecting the surah to our lives, gratitude and glorification, Safaa reminded, we must always thank Allah, just as other creations do. Continuous learning. She added, the Quran teaches us and purifies our souls. We should never stop learning. Responsibility. We are responsible for spreading goodness and the Islamic message in beautiful ways. At the end of the lesson, Safaa asked Yusuf and Hamza to write down what they learned from the surah. Both students showed great enthusiasm, eager to share their thoughts. Explaining verses 5 to 7. Verse 5. The example of those who are entrusted with the Torah but failed to uphold it is like that of a donkey carrying books. Safaa explained, Allah gives an example here of those who were given knowledge but did not act upon it. Imagine someone owning a book full of knowledge but never reading or applying it. What benefit would it bring? Hamza answered, none. Safaa agreed, exactly. That's why we must act upon what we learn from the Quran and Sunnah, not just memorize it. Verse 6. Say, O Prophet, O you who adhere to Judaism, if you claim to be Allah's chosen people out of all humanity, then wish for death if what you say is true. Safaa explained, Allah is telling us that true believers do not fear meeting Him because they know they have done good deeds. Yusuf, how can we do actions that make us ready to meet Allah? Yusuf replied, by praying, giving charity, and helping others.